Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Uncensored Minds. This is Uncensored Minds episode 84. And before we get started, we just wanted to make sure that we recognize all the hardworking gentlemen out there and fathers and say happy Father's Day to all you guys out there. And started off with just a little bit of recognition, right? A daddy isn't defined as a man who makes the child, but rather the man who extends his hand and time to help the child's needs, raising and giving his heart to love the child through anything. This morning, a dad woke up and combed his daughter's hair. He ironed her clothes, took his son to basketball practice, proceeded to watch his son hold a door while ladies walked through it. Then there's a man who, before anything else, got up, cooked his wife or even girlfriend breakfast, kissed her and said, "You are one beautiful woman." Or the man that's at work, working a double shift to provide for his family. These men/fathers exist all over the world, but we spend so much wasted energy talking about the bad ones that we forget to acknowledge those that continue to do what's righteous. So this is a show where we're going big up to the good guys. All right. So again, this is episode 84. Please continue to like, share, and comment, and also hit that subscribe button so you can see all additional content as we go forward. Thank you for joining us on episode 84 Uncensored Minds.
Hey, everybody. Nell, that was beautiful. I can't hear you. That was beautiful. Happy Father's Day out there to all the wonderful fathers. Hope you guys had an amazing day. We appreciate you. We love you. We honor you today. Thank you for all that you do. We appreciate you. So what's up, Nell? Can't hear me. Not quite sure. Not quite sure what's going on with the audio, guys, but thank you everyone for joining us this evening. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video while everyone is getting their audio together, their video together. We welcome you. Thank you, episode 84. Hello, ladies. Tara, Terry, Renee, Angelia. Hey, ladies. Thanks for joining us. I hope that everyone had a wonderful weekend. And also on top of Father's Day, we have Juneteenth, which I know that we will tackle a little bit more in the show. But thanks everyone for joining us. Please remember, if you don't have your teas, to grab those. The fellas got them on deck. All flavors, all flavors. Make sure you hit us up. Yes, yes. There you go now.
All flavors. So did y'all hear what I had to say when I was saying what I was saying when I had said it? We just want to make sure that we acknowledge all the good guys out there, the fathers, the stepfathers, the ones that are filling into the roles, because without you, as we know, is impossible out here. These for not just the children, but for us as individuals to have the proper guidance that we need. We need role models, be it a mother and also a father figure. So continue to do your part to make sure that you're being a part in that.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, guys.
All right, so we just want to jump straight in it. This is episode 84. As you can see, it's just the two of us right now. We're waiting for the other two to get on deck, which they'll be here today. All right. So remember to like and share the video if you want to continue the content. You want us to have even crazier episodes. We need you to continue to comment. Last week was a straight crazy. Wednesday was crazy. I still got people calling me, hitting me up, saying, y'all wild.
Wow.
That's wild. Wait till y'all see what the night is about.
Yes.
Right. So let's get right into the icebreaker question of the day, right? And this question is right on deck what we've been going through in life. Do you feel free in this country?
Wow. Wow, that's a heavy question now. Heavy, heavy, heavy question. I'm going to have to say no.
Mm-hmm.
I feel as a woman, as a Black woman, I can't speak for um, other Black women, but I feel bound in many ways. Um, society has allowed us to grow a lot, Black people in general. But there are still a lot of barriers that we have to overcome. So I would have to say, no, I don't feel fully free, because, we still got a long way to go.
Absolutely. As being a black male here in America, do I feel free? Absolutely not. I always am looking over my shoulder, and I'm looking over my shoulder because I did something bad. But just the thought of, could I be next? Could I be a victim? Could I be profiled? Could my innocence be taken away from me just from what someone said I did or did not do? We walk with those fears each and every day. You know, somebody putting something on you just because they just want to, or they trying to make a quota for their case or whatever the case may be, or somebody going home or having something bad happen at home and they want to take it out on somebody that, like myself. So do I feel safe in this country? Absolutely not. Um,
Do you
and that's
think we
scary.
ever? I
And that's
know.
scary in this day and time, right? Because as time goes on, we should always be evolving and elevating, right?
Mhm.
And it almost feels like we're regressing back to things that we learned in school. When Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and all of those people fighting for our freedoms were going through. It almost feels like that worser, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Do you
now I
think
don't.
we'll ever be free or ever feel free? Do you think?
To be honest, no.
Mhm.
Because if I'm 40 years on this earth, and I'm getting older, not younger,
Right.
and things are getting worse. They're not getting better. you know
Mhm.
the, the society, or the media or propaganda would say, oh, we're getting better with things and we're starting to learn each other and we're having these conversations, or we got to go through these hard times in order to have those tough conversations so we can get on the same playing field. Why does somebody have to die, or why does somebody's innocence have to be compromised, or why does somebody have to be taken advantage of for those conversations to be had in order for you to understand? You just roll over and say, if this was my child, how would I want that? How would I want them to be, handled? What would I want that to look like for them? And the conversation right there is had, right? So
Yeah. I
I
think
don't.
it's. I don't think so. I think if so, I think it's a long way to go. But it seems like every time some progress is made, and you go, you get hit with something else, and then you go two steps back. So it's like, when will we ever gain the momentum and keep the momentum without being tackled backwards? So it's.
Let's touch on Angela's comment right here. She said, "I feel free with limits." If you don't mind expanding on that for us, so we can understand what that means,
Please.
because that's it's a powerful statement that you make. You feel free, but with limits. Typically when we say we're free, there are no limits. We're just whatever. But your comment lends us to have a
Okay.
discussion on what is free with limits. I like that though.
Yeah.
Ebony said, "We will never be free, United States. Never, 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 never." Do you think this is just a United States problem, or do you think this is an earthly problem?
I feel like it's more focused in the United States because that's what we know.
Mhm.
But I feel like, honestly, racism and systemic injustices travel far and wide. You know what I mean? We focus on the United States because that's where we live. But I honestly feel that there are other countries and, individuals that are brown that are
Mhm.
also facing the same injustices, just maybe in different ways. You know what I mean? But I do feel so. Yeah.
Absolutely.
How about you? Yeah.
Um, just look at those countries that are predominantly black
Hmm.
or brown,
Hmm.
are typically poor countries,
Yeah.
right? Typically those of lighter shade colors or white, um, more powerful, more stronger. Look at the leaders in power, white.
Hmm.
So I don't think it's just here.
Right.
Yes, we feel it here because this is where we live, and typically we roam these streets, the United States streets.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all over the world. You know, just traveling and seeing how they treat you when you go into certain places. You know, like customs, you go to different places, you know, with your passport, and they kind of look at you, you know, weird or strange, or they profile you or whatever have you. And I understand that's to be safe and keep their country safe, you know, from harm. But then too, it's still a little bit of racism in that as well. So, you know what I mean? All we can do is pray. That's the only thing that we can do is pray and hope and have faith that this one day will be rectified.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
Couple of more questions in here. I mean, a couple of more comments. Angela says to expand on her point. I know I'm free, but I feel there are doors that open for other people won't open for me, even though I have the same qualifications and skills. Absolutely. Absolutely. So her comment of feeling free is she knows that this is the country or the land of free, but there's still shackles on her feet when she tries to go and be free and do the things that are allowed for others, but then she's relegated to just, you know, oh, you might be too qualified or you're underqualified, or this just doesn't work for us right now. I totally understand that comment right there.
Absolutely.
So, absolutely. One more. Dana says, you have to worry about safety wherever in your home or outside. You have to worry if you will have enough to feed your family, have job security, or even make it to work. That's a great point. And typically when we hear, do you feel free in this country? We think about our safety outside of our comfort zone, our home, right? But now we got to worry about, do we have enough food? Is enough commerce coming in to sustain what we've been living like for the past however long, right? And that too can take away your freedoms. That too can take away from you being able to move like you've been moving, which is again feeling free. So a lot of great comments tonight. Keep those comments going. Keep those comments going on the vast majority of topics that we got tonight. We got a special guest. We got Ish, we got T, we got the shit starter, we got Karen somewhere coming, and then you got me, right? Absolutely. So, as you can see, we're rocking the colors. As the whole family get together, the puzzle pieces will come together, and you will understand what we did tonight, right? But the Uncensored Mind t-shirts are available, all colors, all sizes. Don't hesitate to get one. You can get it customized the way you want it. You can get it in the size you need it. You can do whatever you want to it after you get it, but just get you one. Get you one.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so we're going to jump right into this next one right here. This next topic is hygiene.
And with the hot weather coming, oof, this is
preferences, likes, and dislikes. I don't know if all of y'all are subscribed to the Uncensored Minds Facebook page. If you haven't, make sure you go on there. We always posting something that has to do with the topics that we talk about, the topics that we may discuss in the future. It gives you a plethora of information. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna have a good time. Well, we posted a video on there of a vagina, right? A vagina that kind of had a little issue. And if you had, this issue, they had pills and spray that got you back to life. So if you was going to give your husband, your boyfriend, your baby father a gift tonight in the form of your snack box, you want to make sure your snack box is good enough to gift, because you don't want to give a bad gift. You know what I mean? You don't want to give a bad gift. So if you were planning on gifting him you tonight for Father's Day, and that was his gift, then make sure the snack is cool. What's up with the hygiene? What's up with it?
Yeah, I don't. First of all, that video was off the chain. Let me just say that, because I feel like a lot of times some of those suppositories or things, those fresheners and sprays, sometimes only masks, they mask problems. That they don't really necessarily take care of the issues at hand. So ladies, be mindful. Be be mindful before you just go sticking some little tablets that come in a bottle up there and thinking that it's all gonna be good. Make sure you go see doctors about, things issues that you're having. Please do. But no, but seriously, with
So you
the
telling me a little foam, little pill ain't going to just do the trick?
not
No.
no. I know you need to know. So, but see, that's the thing too. Some women, maybe it's schedules, maybe it's their schedule, maybe they don't have time to go to the doctor and they think that, hey, I can take care of this on my own. You know what I mean? I can drink some water, I can pop one of those suppositories in, and boom, bam, bip, it's all gone and I'm all good to go. Just like, like you saw, it sprayed little stuff on there and then it started dripping again. Voila, the waterfalls reappear. Not
Voila.
all the time, yeah, no.
Okay.
Go to the doctor, get yourself checked out, because obviously, there's an underlying issue that needs to be cleared up first before you go and spray it and, add those little suppositories. Not all the time is that good, but
So I think let's talk on both aspects, right? Let's dive into the female aspect of it and the male aspect of it. You got a female here in you and a male in here in me, and let's talk about the different things and the challenges that we could face because it's summertime. Also, the different changes in climates and weathers and the foods that we eat and all the things that stress that we can go through that puts our body through so much stress that could cause us to have odors, places, and or issues. Talk about that on the female side of things.
yeah. So, I mean, for us, it's a little difficult. Well, not difficult. It's different for us. You know what I mean? Because we have an orifice that, things go up and, things come down. So we have to take a little more care. We should take a little more care with our hygiene, especially with this warm weather. You know what I mean? It's sweat, it's moisture, which can cause problems, making sure we wear the right underwear, making sure that we keep ourselves, fresh and clean, and change underwear if necessary. If you sweat too much, if you have hair, down in your pubic area, you definitely need to make sure that it's dry, and that things are not harboring down there, because that can also cause sometimes, bacterial infections, or, all types of things can go on down there with the warm weather, and just, hair and things. So I think it's important for women to, stay up on their hygiene, drink plenty of water, which will help, flush any impurities out, especially, just things that build up from sweat and clogging up pores and all of that stuff. All of that stuff happens down there too, just like it would happen, up in your face. And it's even more sensitive down there. So it's important to stay focused on keeping clean, keeping fresh, keeping dry during this hot time.
Great tips, great tips. We got a guest
Oh, yeah.
who's actually ready to chime on this hygiene.
Okay.
Right? Let's bring her in, see what she has to say.
All right.
How you doing?
Hello.
Miss Morris,
Hi.
how you
Happy
been?
Juneteenth.
Welcome.
How you been?
I'm
So
good. How
a
y'all
little bit
doing?
about you and what brings you here this evening. And as far as
Wait, as far as the topic or as far as coming on the show?
hygiene, this topic. Let's talk about this topic, the hygiene topic.
What's your name? I'm sorry.
No.
No, I think Nell covered it all pretty much. I don't really have much more to add than that.
Okay.
Like she said, with the hot weather, them personal summers and everything, like it gets
Yeah.
real. 4 or
Yeah.
5 showers a day. You know what I mean? Because you blink and you start sweating. So yeah, it's really
Absolutely.
important.
Yeah, for sure. So what do y'all think about walking past someone and I think we touched on this a little bit on Thursday, walking past someone and you can actually smell them through their clothes. Like, is that a person that just is not aware of their their specific hygiene and what they need to do to stay on top of those scents from coming out, or is that just a dirty crumb bomb?
Yeah, that motherfucker dirty because I ain't gonna hold you. You smell yourself at all times. And if you don't, you could kind of see when somebody else smell you.
Mm-hmm.
Take cues and clues, man. But I think we the first to smell ourselves before somebody else do, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm one of them people because I work in a high intensity field where I'm outside in the heat and the conditions. I'm inside the cool. I'm always walking around. You never know. Your underarms might not, the deodorant might not be your friend today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, your ass might be funky a little bit, right? Some people ain't the best wipers. So you gotta make sure you on top of that. Cause if you're not only gonna be uncomfortable, but you're gonna have the people around you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And that's a bad job.
Yeah, definitely. It's nothing worse than walking past somebody and you smelling. It's like you have to be smelling yourself. There is no way possible that you can't smell that, whether it's your pits, whether it's your vagina, whether it's your balls, whatever it might be. You got to smell that at some point. You have to.
So Terry Anderson says, if you can smell you, then you can. If they can smell you, you can smell yourself.
Yep.
Also, she said I work in working OBGYN, and I think she's seen it all. So, she's well versed on, the female anatomy down there and how, if it's not done right, it can get real funky, it can get real sticky, it can get real crazy. And if it is done right, then it stays fresh, and it continues to give you what you need.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, men can throw it off sometimes too, though.
Who, men?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us how we can throw it off. I need a tip. Will we throw some cologne on?
No, I said when men can throw off women's pH balance.
Yeah.
Talk about that a little bit, ladies. I heard that. I heard that to be the case. How can we,
the stuff that y'all eat, if y'all don't clean yourself, as much as you should.
Okay.
You passing bacteria.
Mm-hmm.
So
and is that from the busting of the raw, or is that going with condom on?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, excessive semen in the vagina can cause BV.
Mm-hmm.
It's very acidic, and so depending on the woman's genetic makeup as well, that can definitely throw it off. And if you're very sexually active and you have a very active sex life, and he is constantly coming inside of you, then all that is doing is just harboring, bubbling all up in there. So it can definitely throw you off. And there are things that women can do, like immediately going to the bathroom after sex, washing, you know what I mean, and cleaning herself as well to try to just expel some of the semen that is on the outside and all of that stuff. But yeah, that can definitely do it. Oh yeah, some women are actually allergic to semen.
Some women are actually allergic to semen, and what, in their vagina or in their mouth as well? Because if it's in the vagina, can it still go in the mouth? For a friend,
I'm still probably going to mouth.
Got people that need to know these things. We don't want to hurt nobody's stuff,
Oh my goodness.
Should I pull out?
I don't know about that, but I would think that it's just the vagina. Like if they're allergic to the semen in the vagina, that they may not necessarily be allergic to it in their mouth. But I could be wrong on that.
Now I do have a question. Just doing some research for this week's topic, right? Being a male and not really fully understanding a female's body, in detail, like y'all understand your body yourself. I heard using soap on the lips of the vagina, but not inside of the vagina, because soaps can actually be harmful.
Well, soap.
Is that myth or fact?
I mean, what do you think? Because I mean, soap, you should be using a special delicate soap. You shouldn't just be using the soap that you're using for your body, for your vagina.
Right.
You should be using a special soap that's going to, control your, like the honey pot, that's going to control your, pH balance. You shouldn't be using regular soap. And you don't need to wash inside your vagina. No, you should only be doing your lips. You're right about that now.
You're
Did you
not
say
supposed to
wash?
wash inside of it.
No, it cleans itself.
Mm-hmm.
Reason why I'm asking, because let's say I want to one day surprise my chick in the shower, right? I get in, she got the soap on her face, she don't kind of really know I'm in there, and I get behind her, take the rag and start going down there cleaning it out, because I want to throw on the bed later and eat the box out. Am I doing wrong?
Yeah, probably. It could irritate her. Like regular soap, it could irritate her. It could cause her some issues down there. It could give her an infection of some sort if that soap was to get inside. The vagina is self-cleaning, so therefore, no soap or anything, cleaning agent of any sort should ever go inside your vagina.
So
Ever.
even if I got soap on my penis, I should clean it off first before I put it in her.
Absolutely. You're gonna set her on fire now. Goddamn. She gonna be just an itching and a scratching. And you ain't gonna get no box.
Father's Day. You know we didn't get nothing, and they're going to just try to box us out later on. I'm trying to figure it out.
No, you ain't gonna get no box doing no shit like that, because she is going to be on fire. Okay, she is gonna be.
You don't want to do that. Look at Terry. She said, no, please don't.
Please
I'm not.
don't.
I'm asking. We got a lot of guys here that need answers.
Yeah.
Right. Tara said, no, trying to burn the kitty. I'm not trying to burn the kitty up. I don't want
to. So red and so irritated now.
I don't want nothing to happen.
Yeah, that's difficult to get rid of too.
Now, as far as men, I know we talked about women. We too have to make sure that our hygiene is up to par as well. Because as men, we have hair places. We have hair on our face. We have hair on our chest. Some guys are hairy all over. Some guys don't want to manscape or clean that area down there. Those things can hold sweat. Those things can hold bacteria. Those things can hold a lot of things in our hair, right? Because that's what their hair is for, to grab those things that are not meant to take into our bodies and that, actually, get them away from us. So we want to make sure that we stay clean down in those areas and make sure, and you trim, if you're not a guy who wants to be bald, trim those areas to the point where, you're not holding bacterias or little critters and shit down there. I heard that when I was a kid. That has stuck with me all my life. I was in 5th grade. We took us on an assembly, and they taught us about crabs for the first time. And I honestly swore I had crabs after that assembly. I ain't had no. I did. You know how you hear something, and the first thing you do, you associate.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I got crabs. I went to the principal office and like, I got crabs. And that lady was like, you don't got no fucking crabs. You 10 years old. You don't got crabs. I said, I was tripping. Went home. My mom was like, nah, you don't got that. But as a man, you can get them through urinals. Sometimes, depending on who was in your urinal before you, could have had them. And they jump around. So you want to be
it's called public lice. So public lice.
And we don't think about that. You don't think about stuff like that. But you gotta guard your situation. Also, doing regular checkups on yourself. Don't just assume that's a hair bump. Do investigation. Get yourself checked. Do your due diligence. Make sure if this ain't your if you sexually active and you sexually active with more than one person, you're making sure that you're protecting yourself and the people that you are participating with, because you could be spreading whatever it is that you got to other people. Again, as she said some women are allergic to semens. You know what I mean? Some of the things that we eat, fellas, have odors. Make our semen taste nasty. If you want your girl to swallow, be on a healthier diet so she can enjoy that cream a little more.
And the ladies, thank you, ladies, so much. They did say that if you're allergic to semen in your vagina, you are allergic to it if you're taking it orally. So,
oh man,
I was wrong. I was thinking no.
That's a
But then I
bummer.
was just thinking that maybe it was just because of the mixing of, you know, the things down below, not necessarily if it goes in your mouth.
Yeah, I never heard that. I
Yeah.
never heard that before.
So she can't drink it or take it in.
I never
I bet
heard
put it
that.
on her chest or on her butt. Let him out.
Oh, so that just means she don't get to have no fun with it at all. That can't
She
go
can't
on
get vitamin D in her
her
life.
back, her booty, her stomach, nothing, huh?
That's why she got all them colds. That's why she be having all them colds, because she ain't got the proper vitamin D to get her immune system back up. They check on that.
You know, yeah, you know that this the type of shit that go on here, right?
But again, I'm one of them guys who actually, it's funny because I had conversations with guys at my job. I was like, I take 3 or 4 showers a day.
Yeah.
I gotta take one when I wake up. I gotta take one when I first come home from work, and I gotta take one before I go to bed. And why is that? I got some guy at my job was like, why you take one when you get home from work? Take one before you go to bed. Nah, because you gotta wash the day off you.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You don't want to be sitting around you don't want to sit around your house with the day on you, or you know, whatever you was doing all that day, you sweaty until 9, 10 o'clock, and then you go wash up. Or some people take showers at night and then get up and throw their clothes on in the morning. Fresh panties, fresh bra, or drawers and a white beater, and go about their day. Them Jones was marinating. You know what I mean?
All night long. And then you figure by 11, 12 o'clock, you're going to walk past them and you're going to be smelling them. That's the problem. You know, you got to stay on top of that hygiene.
T, did you know this, T?
You?
Did you know that it might be a problem with taking the semen in, vaginally or in their mouth?
Yeah, I knew that.
If she was allergic to it down there, she's allergic to it in her mouth.
Yeah, I know that.
We'll be depositing that.
That's what I said. She can't get it nowhere.
Chen?
Nowhere.
It's rough. It's rough out here, man. It's rough out here.
Me.
But what's up, everybody?
What's up?
Make sure everybody like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, you know, all that good shit. I want to first and foremost, you know, say happy Father's Day to, you know, all the fellas, all the present fathers, you know, all the fathers who have stepped in who are not, you know, biological fathers. And I also want to say, you know, to some people, you know, men and women who have an estranged father, to, you know, open your hearts. You know, sometimes, you know, people do some fucked up shit. You know, it is what it is, but you only have one father. So, you know, open your hearts if you can, and, you know, try to, you know, repair that if you can, if possible. Sometimes it ain't possible. So I see what you're saying, but if possible, you know, make the effort if you can. You know,
yeah, it's a great comment.
Yeah, absolutely.
But where we at with it?
We talk about hygiene and the importance of hygiene.
Yeah.
So I also wanted to say on that, how are y'all like toothbrush wise? These are a lot of things that we don't get taught as kids. You know, like some people use the electric toothbrushes. Some people don't know that you're supposed to change out your toothbrush.
Yeah.
Like you can't just use the same toothbrush forever in a day. Some people don't know that. Some people might be still using the same toothbrush for like 2-3 years. They don't know that.
That's true, but them bristles gotta be fucked up. You know, after a while, them bristles, you've seen toothbrushes with the bristles all fucked up.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
If that person can have a stinky ass coochie and walk past you, they toothbrush ain't the best.
Toothbrush is bound to be fucked
or
up.
They probably use it on their sneakers to get their soles clean, and then they brought that joint up to their mouth. Who's playing out there?
God.
You know how people play out there? They put more important things in front of their health and hygiene.
I'm trying to tell y'all this is a real thing. People don't know that. People don't know that, you know, they might be still using the same washcloth.
Yeah. That's why, I'm gonna say this to the ladies, y'all gotta be aware of who you kissing. Don't be just wanting to kiss everybody. And not to say y'all is, but even if y'all dating somebody and y'all just starting out and y'all want to kiss, French kiss, tongue all down their throat, your throat, you don't know what type of bacteria is in these people's mouths. You don't know what y'all transmitting. You don't know.
This is true.
So
Hey.
also are y'all is everybody a shower or bath person? What kind of person are y'all? Everybody go around. What are you, shower or bath?
Shower.
Shower.
Showers. What you doing that for now?
I'm the sink. I go right to the
Cutting up.
sink bowl. Heavy sink bowl. No, I'm a shower. Only time I take a bath, no, I don't even take baths. Only time I take a bath is my body hurting or something like a little.
That's what I was about to say. Sometimes it's good for you to take a bath, just to soak sometimes, and then you rinse it off in the shower.
Now I got a question for the people out in the audience, right? We always hear a lot of ladies saying, "Oh, I'm about to take a bath, a bubble bath, drink some wine, lay up, chill in the tub, read, the kiss book. What's the name of the kiss book?
One More Kiss, man.
Exactly, One More Kiss. I wanted them to plug his own book, but they was laying in the tub drinking reading One More Kiss and drinking wine, and that's their bath, right? Are y'all then after y'all soak? Are y'all then showering, or are y'all just getting out because the bubble bath got y'all?
You should shower after.
Yeah, a lot of people just get right out after the bath. They don't rinse off, with the shower. So these are things that you have to learn, going along, as you grow older. But these things are not taught to us as kids all the time.
No.
And after y'all use the shower head or y'all fingers to bust off, get y'all off one, washing out y'all yams, or y'all letting it stay in there, because that too is an incomplete shower.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah,
I plead the fifth. I shall not indulge.
It's a lot of things that go into hygiene that's not always talked about and that's not always taught. So I just wanted to make sure, that we put some things out there in the atmosphere so people can know, to take care of themselves, because that's not a thing that's taught, to us.
Yeah.
So how do y'all feel, this is what I wanted to ask the ladies, since it's a couple ladies on here. I want to ask y'all. So as you were growing up, why are you making that face? Are you scared?
No, I was reading a comment. I apologize. I apologize. I'm reading the comment and I'm laughing.
Well,
actually,
got a certified OBGYN here in our Miss T. Terry Anderson works in the OBGYN office, and she's certified. So she's telling us what's the right thing and the wrong thing to do. Very long hot baths is bad for the cooch.
Right. Yeah, I think you're supposed to only have like a certain time limit on that.
Yeah.
So my question was for the ladies, as you were growing up and you first got into, your time, were you pads or were you tampons from the gate? And what determines, a woman's choice in that?
I've never used a tampon before.
Okay. Look at Nell's face. See, Nell, I'm telling you, this is an educational show. I'm telling y'all.
I'm very educated.
What's up, Ish?
Yeah, I was taught like when I first started out to use sanitary napkins, the pads. I was taught that, but the older I got, the more my skin became irritated to the rubbing constantly, when I had to have it on for long periods of time. And even like when I would change, I was still like, I had a really sensitive skin. So I would, break out, I would be itching, it just would be so uncomfortable. So then that's when I transformed into tampons until I was not able to wear them anymore for, my health reasons.
See, the way we was brought up, it was like the young girls who use tampons, they was freaks. Like if they wasn't they was freaks. That's how we was brought up. And this is the shit that people don't know.
Oh my God.
So yeah. A lot of people do still use pads. All right. Yeah. It's a lot of shit in there. So how are y'all like even waxing wise, do you prefer waxing or just shaving?
Waxing is better.
Okay.
It's good. You get a cleaner, more close feel. with the waxing than in shaving. I mean, it just depends on what shaving products you use as well. You could get just as close, but I think the waxing is a lot easier and it lasts longer.
Okay. No, so do you prefer a landing strip or what's your preference?
Give me the Sahara Desert. Desert me, please. I need a little. I need a shade. I don't like no bald head John down there. I hate that.
Oh my God.
It just
my
don't give me.
goodness.
It don't give.
It ain't given. It's not given.
It ain't like it's. I'ma still hit it. Don't get it twisted like braids. But I prefer hair. I don't know why.
Okay. Ladies, let us know in the comments. Are y'all waxing or are y'all shaving?
Which
So
one
now,
is?
what happened when you take her to the beach?
I ain't gotta wear the bathing suit. What that mean? She said.
You see little hairs coming out the side?
They
Don't
get
matter.
laid.
You say it don't fucking matter.
He like, I don't care.
If I could date somebody that's casket age, you think I care about hair coming out?
Oh my gosh.
Ish, can you help Ebony out with this? Ish, can you help Ebony out with this?
Okay, I use a trimmer to shave. Never had a waxing before. Does it hurt? Yes, it hurts. But I would say this: your first or second time that you go will probably be, the worst. And some people just have a high tolerance for pain, and it doesn't affect them one way or another. But I will say, like, the first or the second time you go, it takes a little getting used to, that ripping action. You know what I mean? It's a little difficult, but I feel like after that, smooth sailing.
Now,
you're gonna get horny after. So
can't you put Nair down there though?
Wait a minute. Did you say you get horny afterwards?
No Nair. No Nair.
What?
Riding.
No
She gave me the wave off like, no, don't do that.
It's too many horror stories when Nair. People didn't had smoke coming out they
yeah, that's what I say. Another burning agent.
Smoke was coming out your stuff?
Not me. No.
I
said I heard a story of that. I've heard a story like that smoke was coming out. If you leave it on too long, or depending on what kind you get, like they have a sensitive one, they got a higher one or whatever. Yeah, it definitely can burn.
It definitely can burn. That has like some sort of bleaching agent in it too, I believe, to kind of burn off the hairs.
Yep.
So it's not like if that gets anywhere near your vagina, burn it.
You'll have scabs and all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's real.
No Nair.
All right, so do y'all ladies care? Do y'all care about the hair on guys? Like, do y'all care about the hamburger meat on the chest? Do y'all care? If they manscape down below, what are y'all feelings on a man handling his shit? What's up?
The chest hairs don't bother me too much as long as they're like well maintained, not looking all peasy.
Not the peasy.
Yeah, like at least comb them out a little bit, trim them up or something, keep them nice and well kempt. And the manscaping, I mean, honestly, I like to play, so I like it smooth, but I don't mind the hair if it's trimmed well. If it's kept together.
Yeah, I just don't like a chia pet. Just don't look like a chia pet.
No,
we're all over.
All over.
That's understandable.
Look, Helen says he can't be looking like a werewolf. She ain't. She ain't.
Yeah. Chia pet, werewolf, Jerome from Martin, none of
that. But I feel like men sometimes feel like they don't have to do those things. I feel like their maintenance and upkeep should be just as important, to them as it is for us.
Aisha, do you know why that is?
No, why?
Because y'all not telling them.
Yeah, you're not telling them. We don't know.
Right. If you don't tell me, I don't know. You gotta speak these things up.
Because before it used to be taboo.
Right.
We learned not to do it, or it wasn't important for us to do it, or it was you were punkish if you did it. Now we starting to learn that it's more hygienic.
Right.
It's, it lends better for a lot of other things. So,
right.
So do y'all think some guys would get offended if it's like, oh, babe, it's a little nappy down there. Can you, that's not offensive?
I think some guys might get offensive, but I think you should take it more into your own hands. Like, just do it for them.
That's what I was going to say. Shave it for him.
A guy not going not do it if he's not going to get none.
Yeah, I mean,
and conform.
Right.
That's going to be the thing that's going to stop him from getting.
Mm-hmm.
Take me down, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a Caesar.
before we move on, any last thoughts, questions, or comments on hygiene? Does anybody have any last things on this?
Just be mindful, folks.
Yeah, thanks.
Ladies,
hold on now. What's happening with Maryland right here?
Yeah. It's like
I'm running through his hair down there. She like the jungle.
She like the jungle.
Oh my God! Yes,
running around that jungle. She likes it.
She likes
this is what I will say, ladies. Please, when you're making sure that when you're shaving your front, shave your back. Meaning, not your back where your spine is.
That's
but there be a lot of hair back there. The shit's not cute when it got green stuff in it. It's not. It's a turn off, and it's will soften up the blow. I promise you.
No.
Wait a minute. They got the hairy ass, you mean?
The hairy ass
with shit in it is what he's saying.
Inside the joints.
They got shit inside hairy ass?
Their bodies. Till you know it.
Shit. That's why I got her head down. Like, what the fuck is happening? What kind of woman?
What is happening outside, man?
Well, y'all did make mention that y'all said the other night at our meeting, y'all said women who go to the bathroom and take a number 2 and then want to hop right back in bed and get to the action. I'm confused about that. Where does that happen?
Oh yeah, that's happening.
That's a rumble.
That's
happening.
Yeah, that's happening.
That's happening.
Wow.
I mean, at this point, I don't think anything surprises me. So
yeah, no surprises you.
What does that like when y'all see stuff like that or y'all experience stuff like that? What does that say about that individual to you?
That she's wilding and I'm out.
But how that's different than if you get up out the bed 2 a.m., go take a shit and then lay back down. Not saying us, I'm telling a woman. If a woman get up at 2 a.m., she got to take a shit and she take a shit, she lay back down. Some people are real cognizant of that. Some people are really, really like aware of that, and they have wipes and they wipe themselves, or they take a rag and they clean themselves.
Correct.
You got some people who just don't care.
Right.
Again, if you can have a stinky box at 11 a.m., you think that's not a part of the plan too?
Right. All right. Last question, man. Are y'all pro the wet spot or like what are y'all doing with the wet spot? Like, are you cool with laying in the wet spot, or are you like, no, we got to get up and fix this shit right now?
See, it's my wet spot, so I'm cool with it.
Is you?
Yeah, I mean, I get that it feels weird or whatever, but it's me, so I'm cool with it. Like, it doesn't bother me at all. I actually just be sitting there like, oh yes, like, you know what I mean? I don't know, I'm weird like that.
No, I think it all depends on how much.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that too.
Right.
Now, if we talk about a puddle or squirting or some shit, then no, obviously not. We got to change the sheets and do something.
All right, now what you doing now?
I'm getting up. I am. I'm actually kind of weird. People might say I'm weird. After sex, I have to take a shower. Mm-hmm. I don't like that sticky feeling. Plus, I heard so much about germs and just, whatever. So I like to clean off because that relaxes me afterwards.
But what if she want to cuddle afterwards?
Right.
Yeah, maybe we can cuddle. We can come out to the shower. I ain't gonna be in the shower for an hour.
No,
So you get right up.
Right afterwards. No,
but look, let's say this. Let's say you did what you had to do.
Right.
And you you put her down, and she trying to get her life.
Right.
Get the feeling back in her legs. The lower extremities is tingling.
Right.
She ain't gonna want to be touched at that moment. That's when you can go get your shower, come back, and then babe, come here, lay on me. You smell fresh. She laying on you. She falls asleep. You the man.
You the man.
Because then when she wake up, she may top you, and then go get her shower.
So what happens now if, like, y'all have a session and y'all done, and there's about to be session 2, session 3?
I'm not getting right up, go to the shower. If session 2 about to break off, then yeah, we can go back in.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just after we're all exhausted, all juices, all energy.
So you saying after you done?
Yeah, done. I ain't got nothing else in me.
Right.
I can't even form spit. So that's when I know I'm dry. Okay. That way I'm done. Let me get in the shower. Let me get fresh.
All right. Okay.
All right. Now,
and I'm not laying in no wet spots.
You're not laying in no wet spots.
No. So I will start you on your side of the bed.
Oh man.
Learn from your mistakes. Mm-hmm. Don't be wild. Start her on her side. Lay a sheet down or a towel. Do you? If it happens to happen, you did that. That's you.
All right. No, we got to move on. Which part of this y'all want to start on first?
Like showers. If it's a river, we can't do that. Oh shit! Right. People in rivers?
Yeah, people is rivers. Man. People is having rivers.
Man. Let's see.
What's up, people? Which side y'all want to start on, man? Y'all want to start pillow talking first or social media interactions? What's up?
They both go right into each other.
Okay, yeah. So either way we started is cool.
All right. As far as social media interactions, how do y'all feel about random people sending you friend requests? Is it like I gotta check this person out first before I accept them? How do you go about you getting friend requests?
Mm-hmm.
I usually check the mutual friends first.
Okay.
Yeah, I usually check the mutual friends first, and if they don't got no picture, I don't accept anybody that doesn't have a picture at all. I don't care who it is.
All right. What about you now?
Yeah, kind of the same. I'm horrible at accepting people. Like my list probably got like 300 people that's trying to at me to be friends. I don't know. See, I'm a little different because I don't put like personal business on social media. So what you basically going to see is you're going to see a lot of Uncensored Minds, a lot of Friday nights. You're going to see me reposting what my homies got going on, and they got a business or whatever. Hey, you so or you're going to see a picture of my face. So I don't really put too much of my business on there, like what I'm doing and what I'm going through, who I'm dating. I don't do that. So I don't got nothing to hide in that sense. So
all right. So if it's a random person that you don't know, but they have a picture, they have a regular page, you don't have any mutual friends, are you like no, just denying them, or are you accepting and seeing what it's about?
Yeah, I am seeing this about. Only reason why a lot of the times is now that we got this new platform,
right,
Uncensored Minds, and also the Telemate Kicks show. Right. I get people that friend request me that watch it, or they got a friend of a friend that's associated with our page. Because I checked both my pages right now to see if they got that mutual friend if somebody who may be a mutual friend of on there is a mutual friend of theirs on that platform, then I understand where they probably came through from.
Right. All right, what about you, Ish?
Yeah, I'm definitely checking. That's the first thing I do. Check the mutual friends. check their photos, whatever I can see. Let's see what you got going on. If you're talking about currency and flipping money and you know what I mean, all that stuff, and you're from Zimbabwe and we have nothing, no friends in common.
The spammers, you mean the spammers?
Yeah, the spammers, I'm okay on that. But I mean, if you know, I see them posting pictures of their family, of their children, even if I don't know them and we don't have mutual friends, then you know, the business aspect of me will always say, okay, accept them. That's another follower that can see the content that you're going to post. And so, you know, I'm cool with accepting them. Yeah.
All right. So are you open to meeting people off social media?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am.
I've met a lot of people off of social media.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
What's up, Nell?
What you mean? What you mean meeting them, like meeting up Holland or meeting up like?
Yeah, I mean, you. That's where you. That's your introduction to them, and you know wherever it goes after that is different. I'm talking about your first general introduction is on social media, so you're getting to know somebody, and it starts from social media. Is what I'm asking.
I'm in a committed relationship, so I can't. I don't meet nobody off Facebook. Never have, never will. No, I don't know. It like again, if we got somebody that's come through these type of forums, and they hit us like, "Yo, I need a T-shirt.
Right.
I live in Philly. Can you meet me somewhere?" It kind of is. You play it by ear. You know what I mean? Yeah. I ain't flying out to Iowa to meet nobody. Nah.
Yeah.
Okay, so has anybody had a like a stalker situation through social media?
No.
Y'all ladies haven't had
I'm surprised y'all had.
That's what I'm asking.
Listen, let me tell you, you catch the vibes quick. If you sharp and you with it, you catching the vibes quick. Blocked the first suspect thing out of line. You blocking them, so it don't become a stalker situation. Because that could go from 0 to 100 real quick. That type of shit. So you got to be.
Yeah, I mean, I
block them.
I've had a few situations like that, but yeah, I blocked them. Like she said, I blocked them so they don't last long. But I've had a few people that was doing too much in my inbox, and I had to block them. That I don't know. I don't even know how they found me.
Actually, a part of our show, first couple episodes of our show, who got kind of weird, started talking kind of crazy. I was like, "Yo, I ain't that." You know what I mean? And I think people have a false sense of who you are because of what we represent on the show and how we talk positive, and you know, we talk about uniting and you know, doing things differently the right way. I think they think that you know, slow too, or they think that you a punk or something, and they try to test you. And I don't know how to do that. T, did you get the link to her?
I sent it to her like 3 times. I don't know what KD doing over there, man. What's up, KD?
Oh no, green stuff.
talking about the shit in the girl ass.
You gotta catch up.
Talking about the shit in the girl ass. Yeah, they running late.
Well, what about your significant other? Are you guys
following on social media?
Yeah. Like, what's that about?
That could be dramatizing.
It's very dramatizing. It's very dramatizing.
So
it's very dramatizing.
So I don't have a significant other.
Right.
So
I don't have a significant other, but I don't believe you have to be friends with your significant other on Facebook. I think it brings more drama than not. You know, and you don't need no added problems in a relationship. So no.
She is not.
Even people I'm dating, even if I'm dating somebody and they be like, "Oh, can I have your social media?" No.
Right.
You know, because I want you to get to know me in real life, not through my social media. You know what I mean? Knowing my every move and all that. No. It's just, you know, we didn't have that back in the day when we were dating, so we don't got to use it now just because it's available.
Right.
She makes a great point. You know what I mean? It's like before that person gets your social media handle, or they get to befriend you on social media, everything is cool. But the moment they get into that social media realm, a craziness comes over them, and it's almost like they lose themselves because they're driven by what they think they see on social media or what they think is the case. and it don't be that. Social media.
No, you know why it is? Because a lot of people don't realize that social media is not the real world. Like they really take it as the real world. Like
yeah, they do. They take it as the real world, and they try to portray themselves as that being their real world. Right. So you got to be careful with that. She makes a great point. That's a real great point. You know, if you didn't know me before social media, or you didn't interact with me before on here, so why does that have to be a thing? You know what I mean? And then people always come with this, oh, well, you got something to hide if you don't want to give me your social medias or whatever the case may be, or because you don't post who you're in a relationship with on social media. God. Like I think that's one of the most weirdest things to me is like, why do I got to put my business on social media for it to be real?
Right.
That's a validation thing, a false validation thing, you know, that they fall into.
You know, it's like,
I'm
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
What's up, Katie?
No, I always say to people, you know, back in the day, you didn't take your girlfriend around to everybody's house and say, "Hey, this is my girlfriend." I mean, that's literally what you're asking people to do if you're saying, "Oh, you don't post it, so it's not real." Right. Just because social media exists doesn't mean we have to put everything on there. Right. Hi.
Hello, how are you doing? Hey, everybody.
Hey. This whole social media thing came about because KD, who has just now joined us, you know, somebody sent her a friend request and she was like, "Do y'all know this person?" And automatically, if we don't know the person, then KD's unfriending you. So that's how it works for her. If we don't know the person that's asking her for a friend request, she'll just unfriend you. But sometimes, you know, somebody's just trying to meet you, and it might not be in a harmful way. It just might be, this is the only way that I found you. I seen your page, I seen your content or whatever, so I'm just trying to friend you. So all the time it's not a bad thing, you know, all the time it's not a good thing. So, you know, it all depends on, you know, the person, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So Katie, what are your thoughts on social media interactions, since you say no and block and unfriend everybody? So what are your thoughts?
First of all, hello to our guest. I don't unfriend and unblock everybody. It's just, okay, the only reason I asked you guys if you knew this particular person is because he's from your area. And the only reason I started asking questions is because dude slid in my inbox and started sending me damn songs. I don't know you like that.
Maybe he thought you was cute. Maybe he thought that this song was going to get y'all in the mood.
I don't know him like that.
That might be his only game, KD, you know? He's just trying to get to know you. He's trying to say hello, man. Hello.
Well, he struck out.
Don't take you out to dinner.
He struck out.
No harm, no foul, KD, you know?
It's just that I didn't know him like that. And I've had so many, you know, with the scammers and all of them, so many different ones. Like I'm sure in y'all inbox, they come in your inbox and want to try to get money out of you. So I just nix it.
Yeah.
All right, people. Are y'all ready to get into the shits, man?
Oh yeah. Let's go.
KD, do you want to give the people your definition of pillow talk? Because I don't know what's happening.
Well, my definition, and every definition that I looked up, states that pillow talk is when you and your mate after sex cuddle and you just talk sweetly to each other.
I can't.
No gossiping.
I can't.
That is pillow talk.
Katie,
Katie, talking after you made love.
Right, that's just called talking after you made love.
No, that's called pillow talk.
That's called bang.
No, what y'all are talking about is just plain out gossip.
No, Katie, listen.
That's gossip.
In my 40 years of life, Katie.
Hold up, hold up. Look at this. I'm intrigued as well.
Let's see what you got on, Katie. Stand up.
It's given very much.
Parent.
Ebony, I'll send you a picture.
Katie, you ain't gonna show us?
Okay, this is my own.
All right now.
And I had to redesign it. So Ebony saw the before picture. That's why she wanted to see it. Because all of this was out. And I'm like, okay, that's not me. So I had to get creative and cover up that part.
Oh, okay then. All right, Katie.
You think the old head wasn't trying to grab that?
Right.
He's gonna be right back in your NCs by in an hour under Tony Johnson.
But that's all right. I just reject Tony Johnson too.
Look, Katie, ever since I was a young boy, pillow talking was when you laid up, with whoever you was laying up with at the time, and you talked about other people's business.
That's gossip.
That's not gossip.
That's gossip. That's gossip.
Gossip outside or on the phone. You gossip outside or on the phone.
And you can gossip face to face.
Pillow talking is when you laid up. That's the definition of pillow. That's why pillow is there. It's pillow talking. Is
pillow,
when you
intimate pillow. Lay on your pillow, you get intimate.
I can't. Help us out.
I'm not laying on my pillow getting intimate, but they do say pillow talking is when you running your mouth.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It is.
That you laid up with. Dropping tape.
I'm sorry, but the definitions that I looked up didn't state that.
Well, I think it could be two different connotations of it. Obviously,
I didn't see that one anywhere. I mean, I looked up several different ones. And that's the type I am. When something's bugging me like that, I research.
KD, some shit you can't learn online. You have to just come outside. You gotta come outside to learn it. You gotta come outside to learn it.
And not only that, but the textbook matched what I thought it was.
I can't.
So
I can't. Anybody else have anything?
Poindexter wrote the article.
Yeah.
He don't know better. He going by what he think, what he need. He don't know what the real definition of pillow talking is.
That's what I'm saying. That's the
that don't even match up with gossiping.
What are you talking about?
Well, yeah.
that don't match up.
Pillow talking.
I always understood it to mean anything you talk about while you're in the bed.
Yeah.
So it could be gossip, it could be an argument, it could be whatever. That's what I always do.
And then KD, like, let's look at it. What you really saying after you had, like, what kind of conversation you having after you had sex? Oh, baby, I liked it when you had flipped me over. Like, that's just talking about, that's highlighting y'all activity.
Yeah, you tell them.
Y'all just rerunning back what y'all did.
You want to go back again? You get them back up. Yeah.
Hold on. So are you saying, like, all right, so even if this is before we had sex, if we just laying there and you whispering sweet nothings in my ear, are you calling that pillow talk?
Yeah.
No, man.
Yeah. It could be.
You just trying to talk.
That's what I'm saying.
It could be pillow talk.
So if she laying there and she telling you, he or she laying there and they telling you about the bills, are you pillow talk?
No, that's not pillow talk.
Yes, it is.
That ain't no pillow talk. A pillow is to get comfortable. Talking about stressful shit, you ain't getting comfortable now.
That's the setup.
A pillow is when you are comfortable. None of that shit is making you comfortable.
Hold on, Nell. So is that not the setup after she put it on you a little bit? Did she want to tell you about some shit she wanted to do? That's the setup.
Yeah, I want a new Gucci bag.
Right.
I'm not getting that shit. And then people gobble you up. People gobble you up.
A new iPhone.
Yeah.
And I get it for you tomorrow.
Yeah. I always look at
pillow talking. Always kind of has been you giving up tape.
Right.
And it's something to be used against you. Right? It's something to be used against you. Like your lady or your man can use that as information. Like you might be talking about your friend. Me and T, I could be, I'm laying down with somebody. I'm like, yo, T was tripping today. He brought this girl past the house and that wasn't his wife or nothing like that. That's pillow talk. Because that's something that I shouldn't be sharing, but I'm sharing because I'm laid up with you, just talking to be talking. You got some people who do that and think it's okay.
Right. So if you do that and you're not in the bed, is it still pillow talk?
You're not doing it nowhere else. You're doing it when you're comfortable with it. you some of y'all chilling. That's
I
not.
mean,
You're
no,
not
but people do
sitting in the house watching TV and
That's
just
still
bringing up conversation.
yeah, people do say that. They still call that pillow talk because it's your mate.
Oh well,
and
hell,
they
I
don't know where you were when you had the conversation
with my ex.
She said I did a lot of pillow talk.
I mean, if that's what pillow talk is, we used to gossip about everybody.
KD,
pillow talk.
That's what it is.
Are you gossiping about any of us?
No, no. Don't gossip, Nell.
That's a lie.
I don't gossip.
That's a lie.
I don't. Anything I say, my crazy stuff gonna bring it out anyway, so it's not gonna be gossip.
That is gossip. You can't say I'm crazy, so I'm just gonna let everything slip out me. You gotta hold something in.
I don't tell people. I don't even be around anybody. So who am I gonna pillow talk with? First of all.
No, I'm just saying, talk anything. Like if somehow one of the four of us do something, will you go back and drop tape to somebody else outside of our?
No, not at all.
All right.
Not at all. Now I can be a ride or die. Now don't get it twisted. Now don't get it twisted.
All right. So Nell, you were saying, in the meeting on Thursday, how pillow talking can lead to somebody getting hurt. So can you explain?
Big time.
Yeah.
Pillow talking can lead to somebody getting hurt big time, because what you're doing is you're indulging information to somebody else that wasn't meant for them to hear. They're hearing it and they're now fully taking that back to whoever it is, and they're dropping tape. Or they'll be able to use that against you and the other person somewhere down the line. Prime example, I'm in a relationship with somebody, I'm pillow talking, yo, T did this, T did that, or every time we go out, T get drunk and he can't control himself, right? T comes past the house one day, we chilling, she get mad at me and says, fuck T, you can't go out with him because every time y'all go out, you get drunk. Now, he looking at me like, damn, you supposed to be my homie. Right. Why does she know my business? That can cause an issue between me and him. Now he ain't gonna feel comfortable being around me. Mm-hmm. Secondly, she's not gonna be feel comfortable being around him because she know that could be toxic, and he feels the same way. So if you could pit two people against you, and you're the middle person, you always kind of get burnt.
Mm-hmm. Plus, also a lot of ladies don't realize, who they might be laying next to. She could be laying next to a guy and be saying, "Yeah, well, her boyfriend just came into this money and this and this and that." So now he lining this boy up. So
it happen every day, bro.
Right. It absolutely does.
That's what that be the trigger. A lot of these things that's going on out here. A female, not the bad mouth of female.
No, you're right.
Y'all get lined because people talk too much. They feel the need to tell their business. It's just like pillow talking actually goes a little bit further than just the pillow nowadays. Right. It actually is going as far as your fingers on the keypad of your phone typing everything, because you're letting people know where you are, what you're doing, what else you're doing, how you got there, where you're going to go next, and somebody could be potentially lining you up. Or they know you out and they know you got something back at home because you done told somebody else you came into some money. Now when you go bowling to the movies or you go to dinner, because they know your every move, now they go rob your house. Right. Or they sitting in your bushes and waiting for you to come home, and then they get you. That's why we tell y'all every time, be careful about what y'all putting on social media. Be careful what you saying to people that you think got your best interest at heart. You don't know these people. You don't know what their intentions are. People is hit nowadays. They looking for a come up. They're looking for a way to feed their family and feed themselves. You think they won't get at you? They would.
Also, ladies, you gotta, realize when you talking to, a guy, you might be talking about one of your friends, and you might be like, yeah, she's loose and she's this and this and that, and you might be enticing him to this other female just because you sitting there running your mouth about it. So you have to be
she could be telling her girlfriend how strong your
right
your baseball bat is. Now she want to get taken hit. She want to get hit out the park. You got to be careful.
Right. They always say don't do that.
I learned that at a very
early age. They always say don't do that.
I mean, like y'all say, I have this wall up. That wall is up when it comes to stuff like that about me. I always have been. I'm not gonna tell anybody else's business because I never want to say it. Karen said this. Karen said, "Oh, I don't do those games."
Would you say no?
I'm not sure about that one, but
I win, brother man.
Be careful, KD. That's why we're trying to educate people on what the term pillow talking is. You might think is y'all having conversation after y'all had sex. Like, what do you talk about after you had sex? Like, what's the conversation?
Well, either way, it doesn't. If that's pillow talk, I don't have to worry because I haven't did it.
So no, I'm saying like
certain things I'm not gonna do. And Nell is right. Now, Nell, I am not. Please don't get it wrong. I am not disputing what you are saying because what you're saying is true. You do have to be careful. I may be too careful, so to say, too paranoid about that, but I do not and have never allowed anyone to know my business.
Let's live in your world for a second. In your world, pillow talking is after y'all had sex, y'all have a conversation. What does that conversation normally look like? I'm going to try that kind of pillow talk. What are you talking about? Bacon, egg, and cheese or grilled cheese?
Okay.
She's talking about going to Aruba.
Okay. Pillow talk. Okay. We're done. Okay, we're good. Ooh, that felt so good. Okay, goddamn, I'm not.
What's happening here?
Wait a minute now. Okay. You just you know what? They making me uncomfortable here. Okay, so we just finished. Babe, that was so good. Rub my back for me, babe. I mean, anything.
That ain't no damn pillow talk. That's activities.
Right.
Yeah, because you want to get back into it.
Right, that ain't pillow talk though. That's just
that's just saying, yo, can we do it again?
Right.
And the fashion.
I don't do pillow talk.
Yeah, so stop reading these articles by Poindexter Smith.
I told you,
they don't be knowing.
You gotta come outside to learn some things. You
can't. I'm still sticking with what I think pillow talk is.
You can't learn everything in the house. You gotta come outside.
To what I think pillow talk is, but I'm listening.
But look at Rhonda. Rhonda's helping out with the talk. So this is what Rhonda was saying. Hey, baby, I love the way you handled me, the way you hold me and touch my body, whisper sweet things in my ear. That's her way of pillow talking. That she's saying. That's what she talks about after she gets down and dirty. Miss Jones, Barbara Jones said, we ask each other, are you okay? Then after shower, sleep. So that's how people is expressing their feelings after they do what they do. Mm-hmm. So in their world, that's what pillow talking is. Or in your world, they're trying to explain how that pillow talk looks to them.
I guess.
Congratulations.
They created their own content. They created their own pillow talk now.
We did, and the internet did too. Then.
What's up, Ish? What's your thoughts?
I have been known to, pillow talk.
Uh-oh.
When I was younger. I mean, I'm not going to front. I dare somebody to say that they haven't let loose once or twice in the past. Right. Not saying that it's right. Obviously, it's definitely, not a good thing to do. But when I was younger, sure, I might be like, oh, such and such is messing with such and such, and it was never, I never, exposed anything that were secrets between, folks, like bad things. But I have said, they messing around, like, just shit like that when I was younger. But as I've gotten older, I've learned that type of shit is not cool in any aspect. You know what I mean? So, I try to just keep it.
I think we learned that I know I can speak for kind of me and T. We learned at an early age with that because we have friends who pillow talked, and then their girlfriends wound up being mad at us for nothing or judging us based upon them not even knowing us or whatever the case may be. And that made me look at dog crazy. Like, damn, why would you say that? Like,
right.
You don't gotta say that. That what you and your girl do, y'all argue. Keep everybody else's name out of it. Don't try to use me or somebody else as a scapegoat to get the heat off of you to put it on somebody else. And that's basically a lot of times what pillow talk always lends itself to.
Yeah.
The unnecessary conversation about people that, you know, ain't even here to defend themselves or even here to hear themselves being talked about.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
and
so
breaking up friendships.
So let's wrap this up. Has pillow talk ever bit you in the ass?
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you know, like in my younger years, I used to pillow talk a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And made the mistake of telling someone, you know, something about one of my girlfriends. And then now they don't want you around her. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that definitely was a thing.
Yeah, like younger for sure. And then you get, you know, or something like that happens, and then you say, you know what, that's not how to do it. Or, you know,
that's when I stopped.
Yeah.
That's when I stopped.
Now, see, I thought that was just called having a big mouth. Because that's what my ex, my son, everybody in my family say I have a big mouth. That's the case, then yeah, damn if I don't pillow talk like crazy.
You know what my next week's shirt
say?
You know what my next week's shirt gonna say? You think? You think?
So right, if that's what pillow talk is, then yeah. I mean,
yeah, I think it really means like talking to your mate.
Right.
I mean, most people assume it happens in the bedroom because you're in a relationship with this person, but it could be anywhere, and they'll call it pillow talk. It's not. I don't think it's literally has to be in the bed. It's just you telling your mate something, or you and your mate discussing stuff.
Other people's business.
Other people.
Oh, so it's strictly okay. Well, it ain't so bad then if we're just strictly going by the mate. But he's gotten on to me about telling somebody something that he said to me.
Right,
it's called having a big mouth.
Yeah, you can't. That's crazy.
Why you got a big mouth, Katie?
Yeah, why you feel
it was a secret?
You know what else to talk about? Talk about sports. Get in
Katie, look. Our conversations are between me and you. Me.
That's all he had to say.
Nobody got to
say. I mean, I didn't.
Unwritten rule.
So you had to put a public disclaimer on that.
My mom and my sister and I were really close, and that's all I would tell was my mom or my sister or something.
But just think, you don't. That's the one person you don't tell your mom, because your mom looking at them differently.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all can't. That's what gets people in trouble, and people be getting in situations that they have nothing to do with. People running their mouth about something that they think, or just be talking about things that they think is going on, and they be getting people in a world of mess, and they don't even know it. Because it could have been a prior situation prior to this time now, and people will talk about shit, and you be like, that ain't even my life right now. Like, I ain't even. And they'll put that on your jacket, and people will run with that and create this whole big conundrum, and it don't even be real.
Yep. Right. Happens every day.
Keep it shut.
Yeah.
Like our parents are doing when it's 3 years old. Pop you right in your mouth. That quick. Smack the shit out you.
KD. Right. It's an unwritten rule, KD. It's an unwritten rule. It's between me and you.
I think the best course of action is just not say nothing. Because you might be under the federal indictment with KD. She might have you all locked up like the YSL people.
KD worked for the feds, man. She an agent, man. She in the CIA, man. KD in the CIA, man.
Not the CIA.
Chill. See, Ebony about to come for us. See,
Ebony about to come for us.
Don't do it. Ebony gonna come for us. We
That's
cool.
Right.
Everything is cool.
Get y'all.
That's her bestie. She got her back all day long. That's right.
And Lady KC, if she on here.
Mm-hmm.
Lady KC up there. She there.
Yep, she here.
What's up, Kay?
Hey, Karen.
Shout out to the S gang, man. What's up?
What's up, S gang?
What's up, S gang?
Now, while Lady KC came up there, I'm gonna let y'all know that she do want us on her show, and she's gonna let us know when she can get us on there. But she definitely want to get us on her show, Coolsville.
All right, Katie. All right, Katie. Since you finally joined us, I do have something to say to you, Katie. So Nell and Aisha came along a little later, but I don't know if you remember this or not, Katie. But this is our official 2-year anniversary.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Time is flying.
What? Oh my! I knew that for a long time.
Y'all been in a relationship for 2 years.
Time is flying, Katie.
Nice.
Oh, wow!
Congratulations. Put them hearts up in the comments, people. They hit a milestone 2 years together.
Yes.
He lasted 2 years with KD.
I lasted 2 years with KD.
We've been going at it for 2
Happy
years.
anniversary.
That is wow.
That's amazing.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
what's up.
The time is flying.
Wow.
That's a blessing.
Right.
That's a blessing.
It is.
So it's time to elevate. We almost reached our ad mark on YouTube, so we will be having ads soon. So it's time to elevate the content, and
I told y'all once we get in that stratosphere, I'm acting different. My name ain't Nell no more. It's David Ruffin. It's going to be David Ruffin and the Uncensored Minds. That's what it's going to be. Brand new, straight up.
Brand new.
Nah, but you know what though? I think something we got to do something that doesn't always get done. We got to give the man his flowers while he is in front of us, right? Because it's been 2 years that we've been together as a group, be it Sunday Night Wind Down, which was the starter, and now Uncensored Minds. And those two kicked it off. They jump-started it, along with another one of our family members, Leon. But KD and T are the reasons why we come together each and every Sunday at 9 p.m. And we want to say thank you to y'all too for bringing, He shares the same sentiments as I do, bringing us along for the journey that y'all started, bringing us along for this part of the ride. It's been amazing for me because I think I came in on show 3 of Sunday Night Wind Down, and I've been a part of this journey in this ride, and I want to say it's been incredible. But I couldn't have did it without y'all too. Y'all support, y'all love, and just y'all energy. You know what I mean? So thank you. A lot has to be said about T because he has a 9 to 5. He has children that he's raising. He's a father, husband. He's a great man. But he also makes sure that he brings us great content every Wednesday night at 8 and every Sunday night at 9. And that's hard to do. I don't understand how hard it is to continue to bring such dynamic shows to us every week. But to deal with the 3 of us, well, to deal with the 2 of us, Aisha ain't the problem. It's me and KD. We throw the fuck off, and we know. So for him to be able to mesh these 3 other personalities together to bring us what we bring every Sunday, we want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
And what not a better time to do it on Father's Day? I know he didn't get anything today, so it's best that we give him this. Okay. I mean,
that's what's up. And T, happy Father's Day to you.
Yes.
But
where's his gift? We tired of just the words Happy Father's Day. We tired of that. Year 2022.
But
we need something more than that.
A happy Father's Day. I have to say, it's been
great
getting to know you. I met you through Leon. We used to stay on that phone talking. I think every night before my dad died. We was on there just about every night, 2 and 3 hours. We became a family. I know I give you heck, and I know I do, but I would never ever allow anyone else to give you heck. You and Nell both. Y'all stay on to me, and I stay on to y'all, but y'all know I do it all in love.
Yes.
And T, you have been great. You said when the first week when we started this show during a meeting of ours, we had a vision.
Right.
And that vision is right here. You said Leon said he chose you because he know that you are the one who can get it done off the ground. Right. I forget why he said he chose me, but that was why he chose you. And you have done nothing less than keep us floating upward. So
absolutely,
gracious to you, my brother. Gracious to you.
Shout out to all the day ones in the comments, for holding us down from day one. We appreciate y'all. All the support, the t-shirts, everything. We appreciate y'all for tuning in every Sunday. And this is an open platform for anybody to come on and talk about their issues. We have honest conversations. We can speak on anything. This is not Good Morning America. You can curse on here. You can do and say whatever you need to say. So this is the place for you.
Yes.
Also, too, the reason we talked about this when it was just me and Ish, if you noticed us going around the board, T is in black, Ish is in yellow, I is in black and green and red. I'm in red and green, and KD is in green. We are representing
and red. My roses.
Right. Yes.
It is. Relax.
I got my Juneteenth shirt on.
We are representing Juneteenth, which is today, Juneteenth, June 19th, 1851 to be exact. So I mean that's when we officially gained our freedom. So congratulations to all us black who created our freedom, I guess. So we represent, and that's the reason why our colors is what the colors are today. We all chose to wear one color that represents that, the color palette. I didn't know Katie was going to be all day in her rose garden.
It's so cute.
Took her 2 hours to get it together.
Oh no!
All right, now before we get out of here, in honor of Father's Day, I got a quick ideology. So in honor of Father's Day, I got a quick ideology. So Nell, there's a song like "Dear Mama," a song for Mama, "Dear Sadie." Where's the father song at?
I was a Rolling Stone.
I already know the song.
No, Beyonce has one, Daddy.
Oh,
where's the father song at? Where's the love for fathers?
Luther Vandross made one.
What happened?
Well, he got to be dead though.
Who got to be dead?
The father is dead in that song.
Right. Yeah, but it's still a father song.
Dead father. Luther made that.
Where's the song for the father that's alive and present?
Well, now my friend Nelson Curry, he made one for his dad, and his is.
We talking about a real song.
It is a real song. I mean,
he has one, Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And Daddy Lesson. She got two, matter of fact, 2 songs.
So the question is, why aren't fathers appreciated how mothers are?
That's a great question. I'm gonna let the ladies spark it. I don't want to bash.
I don't know. I feel like maybe because a lot of the negative connotations that come with men sometimes, whether they're not present, or some of the, the bad things that happen in relationships that kind of spill over into the atmosphere. I kind of feel like that's the wave that's ridden, you know what I mean, sometimes. And therefore, the good men, the present men that are there, sometimes they're overlooked because of those things, you know what I mean? And so I feel like sometimes the negative overpowers the positive. Not that it's right, but I feel like that's what happens.
So I could understand that, coming up, but aren't we moving to change that narrative?
Mm-hmm.
I would say yeah, but then I still feel like there's so much negative still happening. Like me and they were talking about a little bit earlier. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back.
All right, so on the pay scale, is mother's hair and father's like where are we on the pay scale? Because mothers are here. Where are fathers?
I feel like it's even.
Y'all say that.
It should be even.
Y'all say that.
I will say.
No, I really do feel like it's even
all the time, and it's not even by everyone's standards. And I think that's because we have too many baby daddies versus fathers. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get away from the baby dad and baby mama. They have names. They are fathers. So we need to get away from that. But I can say that you're right. The women holiday, even the stores cater more to the mothers than they do fathers. The selections on what to buy is going to be much smaller for the men. And I think too, because they view men as being strong, as being not needy, and they figure that the women are more needy, that we need the affection, we need the attention. Whereas they're looking at the men, y'all are viewed as strong, as the kings. Y'all are viewed as someone who don't need it. Not that I agree, because I never ever did my father like that. But I think that's the perception that most of the world see.
What about what about the ones that are not biological fathers that step up and assume the responsibility without even sneezing?
Yeah.
Without batting an eye, and also not just assuming the responsibility when they're inside of that relationship, but ongoing, continuing relationships, even if the relationship is done, still being present, still being available, still being a role model to, many.
I agree.
They don't respect that they should. Right? We get labeled.
Totally
it's a label. And I can speak from my own experiences. I get labeled as, oh, happy Godfather's Day, or happy somebody texted me today and said, happy step in day. The fuck? Happy step in day? Like,
step in.
Like, happy, thank you for filling in to that void. But that child's life that we step into, we impact, and they grow up to be something else. See that structure, and then they go on to wanting to get a relationship with a strong guy and have something that's stable where they can see those same qualities come from the person that helped raise them that wasn't their daddy. Right? Never once have I ever tried to take a place in somebody's dad. I just tried to be there, be a constant, because I understand what it is to have a dad, but also not have a dad, right? Until later on in my life. So given that, I wanted to give others the opportunity to know that there's love that comes from many different places. It doesn't just have to come from your biological if they're not given it to you. It can come from a different source. And and we're not appreciated the way that women who step in and do those very things, or aunties who never had kids, they get treated better than the men who step in to take care of kids that aren't theirs. Or women who might be in a neighborhood and wipe a kid's nose or something, she gets more special treatment than, whatever. And not saying that she shouldn't, but there's something to be said for somebody, anybody, be it male or female, stepping up into somebody else's life when it's not their responsibility, but they make it their responsibility, not just when they're laying up with their mother or father, but throughout their entire life.
Look, can we get a commercial, or can we get our own day that's separate from Juneteenth? Like, what is happening?
Well, I mean, that just so happened. Juneteenth, Father's Day just so happened to fall on Juneteenth this year. It's usually not on June 19th. It's the third Sunday in June. So, but I think what you were saying about the whole father thing, I have this post I post every year. I say men like good morning texts and compliments too, right? So it's kind of the same thing. I think people think like men don't care about, appreciation, or men don't care about being honored. They just being men. They just do what they do. They don't need all that. But women do. And I think that's where the issue is. And I just think more men need to be more vocal about, we want to be treated well. We want to be complimented. We want to be, it doesn't make you a punk to say that. And I think a lot of men believe that. Like if I can't ask for compliments because that's going to make me soft. But it's not.
I don't think we think
you know
like,
what I mean?
Right. It's not even that we don't think like that. It's that when we do voice that, then we get looked at as men.
You only doing it for recognition, or
But are you?
No.
Right. So if somebody says that to you, you know why you want the recognition, because you deserve it.
But still, it's like you say, voice your opinion or voice your concerns or your wants and needs. And when you do that, you looked upon as, you're being emotional, or you're doing it for attention, or you only doing it for recognition. Where on the flip side, if we don't recognize the mothers, then we're wrong, and we're not in tune, and we're not in tune with their feelings or something like that. So it's a weird balance that we have to balance.
Right. Well, what I always say to women is, ask yourself, how do you feel when someone does that to you? A man wants to feel the same way. Just like you want to be recognized for being a mother on Mother's Day, he wants to be recognized for the role that he plays as well. Fathers are very necessary. I mean, if we want to be deep about it with developmental psychology, kids need two parents. Yeah, we can do it without another parent, but we need two parents. And I think we need to start driving that point home more of how important fathers really are. They really do have a huge impact on how people grow up. When you say somebody got daddy issues because their dad wasn't around, people need to look at that as well. I personally make a big deal about Father's Day. Literally text every man I know today and said, happy Father's Day, with you're doing a great job, you matter. I'm big on that because I really do think it should be on the same level. I mean, fathers are as equally important as mothers. So
yes, I agree.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Man, thank you. And you know what? Can y'all stop giving us coochie for gifts? Y'all gave it to us.
I've never done that. I've never done that.
That was a win. So like, I don't want the coochie this year for the gift. I want the sneakers.
No, you got to reverse it like KD said. You got to reverse it like KD say. It goes both ways.
It goes both ways.
You got to put a bow on your joint. When they want a gift, you got to put a bow on your joint.
I'm gonna put a bow on as soon as I get out the pool too.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think that's part of it though. Men definitely have to be more vocal about, we want to be appreciated, we want to be honored as well. And not care what somebody says about you. You know what I'm saying? If you know you're not emotional when you're saying this, don't let somebody say you're being emotional. No, I'm not being emotional. I just want to be honored. I mean, that's a form of gaslighting when you tell somebody something bother you and then they come back with, labeling your feelings when you're just expressing your feelings.
Good points. She said that work. You might have said that don't work.
I've seen it work.
Ebony said, I went through my contacts, so everyone happy Father's Day. We had the works. Ebony, you did not go through all your contacts. I didn't text from you today. I'm joking. I had to give her a little help. But on behalf of all the fathers, especially my crew, I can speak about my crew. My crew is dope, right? Because 99% of my crew grew up without a father, right? Without a father in the home. And they had their mother, and they had strong influences around, but they figured it out to be even better fathers to their sons and daughters. So shout out to my crew. And that's Baines, Mont, Snake, Reese, T, O, Bobo, Mar, D, and a host of other names that comes along with my crew, who that is, my backing, my circle. Those brothers are amazing fathers, and you would have thought they were raised in a home. They weren't. So they let you know that we can debunk this trend of not having fathers in the home, that they don't make great fathers, because they do. You know what I mean? And even people who don't spit out kids can still be great fathers as well.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Sometimes they make the best fathers.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
All right,
What's Ebony talking about now, man?
Get a pass tonight, Ebony.
What's Ebony talking about now, man?
You said I had your number. I said she get a pass. You know, she.
We want to thank our special guest for coming on tonight.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Great.
We learned a lot. We learned about the coup.
And I missed it.
Yeah. That was a great.
Well, I'm going back to look anyway. I'm going back. But thank you for joining us, Tyra. My apologies that I came on late. I didn't even think I was going to get on. So thank God my niece came in and touched my phone and started back working.
Yeah. You made it.
Yes, for having me.
Yes, it was a pleasure.
Told my Willis.
Yeah, I don't usually do video, so I was a little nervous, but
nah, you bet.
I got an audio podcast. People never really see me, so I was a little nervous, but
don't be nervous. You're natural.
Okay.
But you need to turn that audio into a video to let people see you.
Baby steps.
All right, now wrap us up.
All right, so we're going on 60 seconds. I ain't got much to say, but the Golden State Warriors won the championship. For all those people that are hating on the Golden State Warriors, you Boston people who just became Boston fans, was throwing me a little bit.
Even me.
It's crazy. Yeah. I was like, what? How you like Boston? You ain't even like Boston. You don't even know who play with Boston.
Hold on. No. We gotta set this GoFund up for KD's phone.
Oh my God.
We gotta set up a GoFundMe for KD to get a new phone, everybody.
No.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to do something because this one is dying.
KD. So on behalf of us at Uncensored Minds, the people at Uncensored Minds took the time out to get you a new phone. We was tired of the breakups. We was tired of the Jesus Lord moment. We got you a new phone, KD.
Okay? Y'all ain't got me no new phone.
Got you a new phone. I'm unwrapping the box now, KD.
Uh-oh.
We got you an iPhone.
Uh-oh, KD. Uh-oh, KD.
Y'all do not. Oh my God.
Uh-oh, KD.
Phone.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh, KD.
Y'all gonna make me cry on here.
Uh-oh, KD.
So the next time we have technical difficulties, we know that brain ain't at 100%.
Oh my God.
Next time I'm gonna do it the phone. I think his grand spanking new here. Yeah.
Oh, okay, my next question. When do I get it? Look.
Christmas.
Put that stuff in the mail.
Christmas.
Christmas. Okay, well, Christmas is next week.
My birthday is next week. You ain't getting it then. But damn, they setting up a GoFundMe.
Oh my God.
They tired of your shit, KD. That's what that means.
They love KD. Thank y'all. I love y'all too.
Yeah.
They about to set up a fish fry for you soon. That's what we doing in the hood. We about to bury your phone. But yeah. All right, so 60 seconds with Nell, right? Golden State is the NBA champions if you was under a rock like KD was. Golden State is the champions of the not the WNBA, the NBA season. You had a lot of people that was saying Boston, like y'all like Boston. They don't like Boston.
No, we just wanted somebody else to win. Let it go.
I couldn't accept the fact that Boston was going to win it because that means that they win, that means the Sixers should have won. Same division. So anyway, next week training camp starts for the NFL. We will be seeing NFL games soon. I can't wait. Football is next on the agenda. So basketball season ends, football season begins. So NFL teams report to training camp next week. So hopefully your team, if whoever you like and you're rooting for, be it the Philadelphia Eagles, the Dallas Cowboys, the Atlanta Falcons, whoever it is that you're rooting for, hopefully the team that you're rooting for to the Super Bowl. Right? Hopefully this year the Dallas Cowboys makes it to the Super Bowl. That's my team.
What? Oh no, I wouldn't have came on here if I knew that.
Who you rooting for, KD?
Okay, I used to root for the Falcons, but they just have simply gotten on my nerve. My dad was a Cowboy fan, so for his sake, I root for them. But I have never liked the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey Tag, can I come on your show? Can I come on your show?
Huh?
Can I come on your show?
Can you come on my show?
I'm talking to our guests.
Oh.
Can I come on your?
Oh yeah, sure.
Your radio pod. Can I wear it? Can I wear this when I come?
What's that?
No.
She said nope.
I wouldn't have came on here if I knew you was a Cowboys fan.
Can we go live that day? Can we go live that day?
No, we cannot. No, we cannot. I'm a diehard Eagles fan. Diehard Eagles fan. I do not affiliate with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of Eagles fans in the comments. Maryland Eagles, Cowboys.
That's right.
EAGLES. Split Eagles. Well, y'all got y'all Super Bowl. Y'all won y'all Super Bowl in your life.
That's what I'm about to say. We have won a Super Bowl in my lifetime.
So you can't be mad at that. And as being a resident Philadelphian all my life, it was good to see that team get over the hump.
No.
But Cowboys for life.
We don't want your congratulations.
We don't want to congratulate you. We'll see you on the field this year then. All right, so that's it. That was going on 60 seconds. Catch us again on Wednesday nights at 8. Last week's show was amazing, yo. If y'all missed Wednesday's show, you missed a great show. Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. You don't know what you're going to see on there. You don't know what you're going to get. It ain't just a sneaker show. It's a show filled with information and a lot of fun. You know what I mean? We pack a lot of information in that half an hour, 45 minutes. And you have a great time. If you like having a great time and you like learning about different things, come on over on Wednesday nights and catch me and T talking about a variety of different topics. Sometimes we'll have guests, and then we'll have the other two gentlemen that comes on at least once a month. And we're coming up on a show like that as well. We got Karen's Corner. We got Raw Honey. Tell them make kicks, and we also got Friday Night Lights.
Tell them the name of your radio show one more time, Taya.
It's called Fresh Cup of Tea, No Sugar.
Okay. Fresh Cup of Tea, No Sugar. Make sure
that's the name. That's the name of my book too. So.
Oh, your author too. Also, we learned. Was it Wednesday's show? Mm-hmm. We learned on Wednesday's show. If y'all didn't watch Wednesday's show, we learned One More Kiss Part 2 is dropping in August.
And that's your book? One More Kiss?
All right, team.
Right now.
One More Kiss, Volume 2, dropping in August. So get y'all money ready because we're going to drop merch and books.
Where can I get the first one?
It's on Amazon now, or you can get it directly from me. I still have some copies.
Okay.
What's up, people?
Good.
Make sure everybody like and share the video, subscribe to the channel.
So T's book is coming out August 2nd. My sex tape is coming out in September.
Oh my God.
He's dropping a website in November. Karen got her tape coming out in December. We rolling through the rest of the year. You got something from one of the four of us the rest of this year. So be ready.
I won't be buying your sex tape though. Sorry.
You is?
I won't. I won't be buying your sex tape.
That's John. If you think Mimi and the Bull had a John, this that type vibe.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to propel us to another stratosphere. Take us to another heights. My mama need a brand new couch.
Right.
Nah, this all in fun. We appreciate everybody that came on here tonight. Y'all been amazing. Thank y'all for participating. Thank y'all for liking us. Thank us for sharing us, commenting.
Episode 84, man. Episode 84, people.
84.
84. All right.
Yeah.
In 2 years. It's been 2 years.
Yeah, man.
Seems like longer than that.
Time is flying.
Time is flying.
That is hard to believe.
Y'all did the podcast after the verses?
Yeah.
It came right after the verses, didn't it? 2020.
Wow. Man. Been a long time.
Time is flying.
But here's to the next year coming up.
It's time to step up, man. It's time to get the bag now.
That's right. It's time for that.
It's time to get the bag.
You and Nell gonna get it done. Y'all gonna have us rolling in the dough.
It's time to get the bag now, man. All right, people. Let's get up.
Let's go.
Good
Have
night.
a good night. Have a great week, guys. See you next week.
Episode
Happy
No
Father's
soap.
Day again,
No soap
fellas.
down there. No soap down there is not
No
good.
soap. Please, no soap.
Happy Father's Day again, fellas.
Hey.
Happy Father's Day,
Happy
guys.
Father's Day to you both.
Yes, you both.
All right, everybody.